off they go. Again, in the mass start, 16-lap event. This first lap will go at a snail's pace. Just for safety reasons, Jorrit Bergsma leading things out. Lots of safety precautions in the mass start. Of course, you've got 24 racers here. It's not just about this first lap, though, is it? There's a lot of other things, including equipment.
Yeah, helmets, of course, cut-proof suits, cut-proof socks. Skaters have to round the toes of their blades, so you know, God forbid someone cuts someone else. It is dangerous. Like, there's no way I can politely say this. These men go very fast, as we just saw the women do, and things happen in the blink of an eye in long track speed skating. So absolutely safety needs to be first and foremost, because it's a game of cat and mouse. These tactics are going to be they're going to be spicy. You can see that right now. No one wants to take the lead per se, and no one wants to go on the inner. Everybody's way out there. Everyone trying to just conserve as much energy as possible, because this very well could go down to a sprint. No one wanting to expend unnecessary energy by leading it out for everyone. All right.
So Wenger, Bergsma up in the lead there. Metode Elak of Czechia in the mix as well. Don't forget Jordan Stolz is in here. He was 15th in Salt Lake City. Had a busy weekend in Calgary already. First sprint lap. Again, you get points for these laps, but ultimately whoever crosses the finish line at the end of the 16 laps will be the gold, silver, and bronze medalist. Still counts towards World Cup standings.
Wenger going after some of those points right here, right now.
So Wenger, Elak, really sprinting home. And Strand of Norway. And a little bit of a pack gets broken up after that sprint.
Not slowing down.
So that's Metode Elak of Czechia, followed by Ethan Seperon, who of course skated to gold in the team pursuit for the United States. They've had a little breakaway pack here. And Indra Medard of Belgium, who was third in Calgary last year. So again, somebody who's very familiar with this ice from Belgium.
Top three athletes. I think Elak just found himself with so much speed after that sprint. He said, I'm not going to slow down. That in itself is inefficient. Now the question is, are they going to work together to try and keep creating more of this gap? These three men going very fast, and the train is going to have to put in some work to catch them.
Well, sprint lap coming up. And we'll see if this, as you mentioned, the train, can they close this down? That breakaway pack, comfortable right now.
Elak looking very relaxed, but again, there's still 8 laps to go, Signa. There's tons of racing to be had. These three men are going to have to work together if they want to continue to break away from this train. And I don't necessarily see that happening. This train trying to reel them in.
I think the breakaway group's going to work together. They think they've gone out too fast.
It will be, it'll be interesting to see. You can see Ethan Seperon, of course, just did a shoulder check. Okay, how far are they from us? Changing the leads ever so slightly, but he says, no, I don't want to lead that much. Please. Now they're skating their own team pursuit.
Comfortable lead right now. And in the peloton, some skaters are pulling away, looking like they want to rein in this top three. including Jort Bergsma and Antoine Gelina-Beaulieu. Still a bit behind.
Oh, they're gonna catch him nicely though. That was a beautiful lead up.
6 laps remaining in the men's mass start at the Calgary Olympic Oval. Breakaway pack. Ethan Sepperon, Medode Ilak, and Indra Medard seems to have run out of some gas. And you see the pack catching up. Jort Bergsma among them. Canadian Antoine Gelina-Beaulieu tucking in.
Jort just laid down the hammer. I love it.
He said he's full of confidence. You know, how can a 39-year-old guy like myself, it feels good that he can still race. You know, somebody that won the 10K back in 2014.
Well, I think it feels good for skating fans. Like, he's been such a legend and will be a legend forevermore, but it's great to see him have this little renaissance.
So there you go, the veterans, Bergsma. Bart Swings back in the mix right now.
Obviously a huge
And Jordan
history.
Stoll's up there as well, so reined in. Everyone has been reined in.
Swings a huge history in inline, very confident in skating with a pack. Your Olympic champion.
Lap 14 of 16, we got 3 to go. Medode Ilak still in front. He's got an engine on him. He, of course, been on the podium in the 5K and the 10K at the World Championships. He was on the podium in the 5K in Salt Lake City.
Well, he's got a huge engine, but I have to say it's gonna come down to a little bit of a sprint, so I'm concerned that he's actually led way too much.
Timothy Lubino in front, Jake Weideman and Felix Mali. 1, 2, 3. Bergsma, Swing still in the mix. There is so much going on, but
Jake.
Weideman and Lubino just kind of caught everyone off guard.
Well, I was talking to Jake beforehand and I said, hey, 4th place in Salt Lake City, that's gotta feel good. And he said, you know what, I'm feeling really good. He's skating with confidence. Sometimes all you need is one of those placings to go, ooh, I can compete with the men, let's do it.
It's bell lap now, and everyone is sprinting. Andrea Giovannini, of course, the world champion, coming from behind, coming around this final bend, but it's going to be a sprint. And Jordan Stolz is there. And at the line, it will be Giovannini.
Wow.
Chung Jae-won coming out of nowhere, and Jordan Stolz with the bronze?
That doesn't
Whoa.
surprise me. That does not surprise me. If we're looking ahead to Milano Cortina, the mass start is the final thing on the Olympic program. Why would he not skate it? He could come away with 4 gold medals. He could, unbelievable. Giovannini, this is your moment. What tactics? But Jordan Stolz, I think absolutely is a true contender in the mass start. This is exciting.
Andrea Giovannini of Italy, last year's World Cup leader, the world champion in 2025 in Hamar, Norway. Coming from behind and taking the title in Calgary. What a race. Chung Jae-won, the Olympic silver medalist from 2022 of Korea, of course. Very tactical race to get in there, that final corner.
Spectacular tactics by Giovannini.
His Stolz with 2 hands on his back. Look at that.
Found himself at the right place, right time. But this was a race where I honestly was almost surprised when I heard the bell. I was like, oh my, you know, that went by so fast. There was so much to look at.
There was so much jockeying going on and so many lead changes. Giovannini on top.